Hello everyone, what is up? I'm currently in my grandma's car waiting for her to get back as she's in Staples getting her computer fixed. I just wanted to talk about like a little video about like something that's on my mind a lot, and I tend to, as an autistic person, I tend to misread social cues. I tend to misread social cues, and I want to just talk about how how I struggled with fitting in. When I was younger, and even in some jobs that I've had in the past, like, I just felt like I was never, like, really included in things. Or, like, people didn't really talk to me because they suspected, oh, she has a disability, she's different, we don't really want her included, and stuff. And I really did feel that way a lot, in middle school, even at some of my previous jobs that I had, and, and stuff like that. And, it was also hard for me to kind of talk with other people and kind of, start a conversation with people, and it made me sometimes feel left out because I'm like, oh, why don't these people want to talk to me? And I would always feel kind of left out, and I would kind of wonder to myself, oh, why am I not, why am I this way? Why are people just not interested? And there are times where I'm still feeling like that today, like, like I feel like people aren't really interested in me because I'm different, and I feel like that's very common nowadays. Like, I was like, well, maybe it's my disability that people aren't into. I'm not sure, but and that's why it's so hard for me to like date people and just like get to know people. And I just want to say, if you're autistic as well and you've struggled with this, especially as an autistic female, let me know. But yeah, it's definitely hard, like, fitting in and knowing, I don't know, I just always felt like I was, like, even in high school, like, I would always I would hang out with one of my best friends at the time. Me and him would just hang out together, and I wouldn't really hang out with anyone else because I was just kind of lonely and stuff like that. I didn't like to eat in the cafeteria because it was too, it was just way too chaotic for me. So I was just kind of like, well, I'll just eat elsewhere. So, but yeah, in high school, middle school especially, not elementary school so much, but in high school and middle school, like, I always felt like I was kind of left out because of my disability and being different. And, and I always kind of felt like, well, why am I not being included, And, I just want to say that it feels bad when you feel like you're not included in things because, because you're different and stuff. But sometimes I realize that part of me is me not knowing how to really start a conversation with people. So it can be tough sometimes, and I've always had like this feeling of like, why am I not, being included with people? And then like I get upset because people haven't included me in something, and that's how I kind of feel like and also when I've been like at a job in the past, like, people are like always talking to one another, but yet they never really talk to me or say hi to me or include me in their conversation. Like, I think there was one guy that I added on Facebook one year after I was working at a place, and he really was kind of cliquey, but, and then he said something, he like accepted my friend request and then he declined it, and then said something along the lines of, oh, I don't know. And I kind of felt like he was probably just saying that because he didn't want me included. I don't know, but I can't stand people like that are just, like, really cliquey and will only talk to one another, but yet they won't include, like, somebody with a disability in their conversations, and it's just, I don't like it. Like, people need to be, like, more inclusive, I think. You know, that's just how I personally feel, but it's something I still struggle with. Like, you know, sometimes I get jealous of my sister because she has a lot of friends and she has a husband. I'm single, and I sometimes have trouble talking to people. You know, and it's kind of a hard feeling sometimes, so I mean, I don't know. But I don't know. I guess things just happen, but I'm gonna end my video there, but I just wanted to say, you know, if you feel lonely and you know you're like me, then you probably understand. But yeah, see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.